Welcome to my partner, my wife Denise.
Thank you.
Grace is a wonderful person. I met her and I was pleased that she chose me to host her first information to you guys, friends, and I guess people who will be joining her to make this a global happening.
I want to first say thank you to Tim Griffiths, because without his incredible generosity and thoughtfulness, he's been with me every step of the way in planning this. We would not all be here together. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate it. So I see a lot of friends in the room, a lot of family in the room, but for those of you who don't know what on earth Of Note magazine is, it is a magazine completely online, that's why you don't see any print things hanging around, that is dedicated to artists using their work for social change. So artists from around the world that want to bring awareness to a particular social justice issue, human rights issue, or simply, as in the case of this issue, to bring awareness to an under-the-radar community. And, you know, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way because I am Guyanese, but Guyana is very much an under-the-radar community in lots of ways. There are a lot of misperceptions about Guyana, and I'll just go through some of them very quickly with you. When I first came to this country and went to high school, I would get, "You're from Ghana, but you don't look African." That was one. Number two would be, for people that were familiar with the country, would be Jim Jones would be the first response. And then the sort of one that troubled me the most was, you mentioned Guyana, and the first thing that probably came to mind was an image of poverty and destitution. And so what I wanted to do was present to you filmmakers and visual artists and photographers that show a very complicated and complex view of what this country is. And that is very much in part of what Of Note's mission is. So my wonderful friend and colleague Carl Hazelwood is standing here. He's one of the artists that we featured. And Carl has this beautiful way of describing Guyana. I always steal it from him and use it. He calls it an impoverished beauty. And I think that that's such a fitting term to describe Guyana, because it really gets to the heart of the complexity of this country and the dimensionality of this country. So that's why we're here. We wanted to share that with you. We wanted to share the beauty and complexity and challenges of Guyana. The beauty standing right here, Miss Guyana Brown. Thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to have you here. Thank you. So.